Stand up and shout mice.
Mice! Mice!
Hey, we're back with a premiere in 4 minutes. So, next time I'm going to try to get ready a little bit earlier so I can talk more. I was going to talk about the contestants and everything, but, talk about some other stuff, like, that will take less time. Like, some of you might be wondering, what credentials does this rat have to be scoring all the tasks and judging everyone and claiming he's better than Greg Davies? Well, I can give you this. I decided to wear my math shirt today to assure you that I am excellent in that category, and I'm not going to be making any mistakes. So, this also has something to do with sports, I think, which is good. Taskmaster's a sport. It's a game. Anyway, in the comments, they're talking about the American Taskmaster. Taskmaster Florida, that's just one of many fan interpretations. I've watched a few of those. I've got to, and I have my own. I've got my own, kind of. It's, look down, look in the description. It's been there, like, this whole time. You're not going to see my face because I was working in the background, but I promise I'm related somehow to everything that went on in there. That was just a 1-episode thing for somebody's birthday, but honestly, out of all of the fan Taskmaster episodes that I've seen, I think it's one of the better ones. Unfortunately, there were some technical issues that, like, a little bit of footage was lost. So, like, if you count that out, I think style-wise and direction and everything, I think it's a really good one. Okay. Premieres in 60 seconds. So, if you're watching here on YouTube, you're probably, like, already halfway through the video because I'm going to be putting all of that on Patreon, okay? It's too much work to cut all the segments up and do all the effects and such. So, if you want to watch the actual reaction, go to Patreon and you'll see it in 1 week, or you can get early access now. Okay. Anything else? Maybe I'll use this time to talk just to Ratrons. Ow! Wait. I was going to use this moment to talk just to Ratrons, but I need to tell everyone else that's watching that I have Ratrons. I already told you about Ratron, but like, here, there's their names. We got 3 paying Ratrons, and we got some free ones. Maybe I should just put everyone's name up there, even if they're free. 10 seconds, squeak, Taskrat is recording. So, we'll get a few more seconds to talk about stuff YouTube. During this intro, which, last time I mentioned, I thought we had seen quite a lot of the little montage clips. And but now, rewatching it, I think there's only one clip from episode 3 that's in here, and it's that one there. Bye, YouTube! Prepare to hear that sound again in just a moment.
But more
I thought this was a good app.
celebrate our winner! It's Anya!
The winner is Anya! We're winding down. I said good app, not a great one. Not a great one. Alright. Anyway. Just waving the towel around. Let's post that. Episodes 1 and 3 especially were so good. And the 2 I was kind of meh on. This, I'll have to think about it more while I do the editing and stuff. Well, actually now I'm going to be looking at it less during editing now because I'm making the editing easier, but yeah, so now it's done. Okay. Well, I have totted, whatever that means, totted up the scores, and I can tell everyone what I gave everyone for each task, because even during the reaction, I didn't get a chance to actually say all of them. So, for YouTube and Patreon, here are all the numbers, starting with the prize task. Oh, by the way, overall, this was a really low-scoring episode for me, the Task Rat, for how many points I'm giving away, but there were tons of points in their episode, in Greg's episode. Anyway, prize task is something gorgeous gift. Gorgeous gift. That's 5 points to Reese. Obviously, it's just a really good prize, and specifically, I'm into that kind of theming, the Halloween-y stuff. 4 points to Anya for the gossip. Yeah, I was not happy, actually, with this prize task scoring. This was a really hard one, and I'm not convinced everyone's in the right spot at all. Really, except for Reese. He's the only one that I'm sure I want him there. Okay. Really, it's mostly arbitrary. Anya 4, Phil 3, Sanjeev 2, Maisie 1. Maisie with the ball. Because, yeah, I just don't think gorgeous is the right word for that. I really enjoyed that she brought that ball in and the story from one of Greg's students. So great entertainment, low on points value. And Sanjeev, I didn't really. Oh yeah, the tea towel. That's I could have put it higher. I don't know. Let's just move on to the numbers task, where I was immediately thinking it was going to be like a 6 or 7 digit number, and my first instinct was just to figure out some questions as to how many digits there are, and then figure out, cut things in half, like is it below 5, is this digit below 5, etc. And I think I would have gotten it. It would have been tight with just 20 questions, though. And I don't know if I would have actually looked around for clues or not, but yeah, I'm giving no points to Maisie, Phil, and Reese for that. Cause, well, you know what? Let me double check the wording of the task. I forgot to do that. Just what number has Alex written down? Also, so people have asked him, did you write it down? And it's in the task. So that was a stupid question. There were lots of stupid questions, which is easy to do, but I'm going to make fun of it anyway. Anyway, so 0 to those 3. Although there was also, you have to act most surprised. So I did give a couple points in obfuscation for that. The next task, the team task with the heart. Overall, I think both teams did great. I was going to give the team of 2 4 points and the team of 3 2 points, but I decided that the team of 3 probably had a harder job, so I made it 3 and 2 instead, just to get those scores a little closer. Then the horse race task, which seemed 99% luck, except for the olives. Eating the olives and grapes, the eating part, that was possible to do, just really hard. I was wondering if one of the contestants would end up just staying there and then by default be the only one to not get dragged backwards, but actually everyone did complete the race. I had a hard time at first thinking of ways around that task, because it was definitely designed to make the horse go the opposite direction. So really, the only thought I had was asking if the horse could turn around and go backwards. And then so the live task, yeah, that was kind of meh, but especially since Anya wasn't sure what road she put in. And I could have sworn Reese with the style lemon or something. Maybe Greg changed his mind at the last second, because I thought he said that Reese was telling the truth, and I thought he was telling a lie. But then if he was telling the truth, if Greg said he was telling the truth, then he should have stayed up. So maybe Greg changed his mind and I missed it. But for the scoring for that, I'm treating that as each round you progress, you get 2 points. I've had a couple of tasks like that. I think that's the best way to do it. So Anya got 2 points for that task, 0 for the rest. And that brings us to the final. It brings us to obfuscation. Don't forget. First point for the title. I had some good ones here. Red Room, Chicken Soup. I am choosing Is She at Gunpoint by Reese. That was a great one. And I'm also giving Reese and Maisie 1 obfuscation point for the numbers task where they had to be surprised and they were actually kind of doing that, at least partly. So, our final scores. We got some low scorers today. At the bottom is Phil with 7, Maisie 8, Reese got some extra obfuscation points, but he's still third at 11, Sanjeev 13, and Anya's the only person who got who got points during every single task, and she gets a healthy 17. So, okay. I liked the episode. I don't think it was great, but really with any Taskmaster episode, I'm interested in rewatching or watching someone else's reaction, because there's definitely stuff that I missed when I was talking. Especially in the numbers task. I felt like whenever I talked, there was a funny question I missed. So, that was a hard one to talk during. Alrighty, I want to talk about each contestant individually. I think I will do that next week or maybe week 6. We'll see. I'll have to get recording a little bit earlier to have more time for that. But yeah, that's all. I guess, yes. That's all.
I reckon I did really well on this one.